Hi friends. So I had two different trips planned for December. I had a trip to Disneyland, and then when I realized that was gonna get canceled, I had a trip to go to Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, and that was canceled. So, to celebrate my birthday and to get away from everything going on, we are going to a staycation at Walt Disney World. So we are spending 3 days, 2 nights. We're staying at the Contemporary. Woo! I've actually never stayed there. I've stayed at the Polynesian. I've stayed at a couple others, but I've never stayed at the Contemporary, and I've always wanted to. So I'm super excited about that. We have reservations for California Grill, which will be amazing. It's cold today. I'm in a winter coat, actually. The high is in the like 50s, which doesn't sound that cold, but it's still in the 40s right now. So we're headed to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Super excited. I haven't been there since July when they opened. Oops. I actually didn't make it there for the holidays last year, so I'm excited to see if there's like decorations or anything like that. I know there's some sweet treats that I want to try. I'm excited to go back to Kilimanjaro Canteen. So we are going to the Animal Kingdom. Well, actually, we're going to go park at the Contemporary and then take a bus over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. But come along with this adventure that we are having. So what's cool when you're driving to the Contemporary, you actually have to drive underwater, so you can kind of see one of the boats passing over this to get to the Contemporary. So this waterway is what connects like Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge via waterway to the Magic Kingdom. And their Christmas tree's even up. So we went to the Contemporary, and we were gonna take a bus to Animal Kingdom. We waited there 10 minutes, and there was no bus. Couple things to note. You used to be able to look at the bus schedule on your phone. You can't do that. The bus schedule boards that are by the bus stops weren't operating. They just said bus. That's all it said, which is pretty frustrating. We ended up driving here. Pretty annoying. So we made it. We made it through security and temperature check. The tree is straight ahead, and it is as beautiful as ever. Super cute. It's been a year since I've seen this tree. I'm excited to see it again. So after going into the gift shop and buying gloves, because I could not find any of the gloves I own, we are headed to Kilimanjaro Safari. So they're still doing the flotillas. That is their version of a cavalcade or a motorcade. And they actually have one with Santa, which is pretty cool. He just came by. I tried to show it, but I don't know if it was very good, so I will try to get a clip of him and put it in now. I think we're gonna go do Kilimanjaro Safari because it's kind of cool out, and normally when it's kind of cool, the animals are super active. So we are outside of the queue in line for the safari. It says this is only a 15-minute wait, so I set a timer, and we're gonna see if it is actually only a 15-minute wait.
Through the Sophie River Valley that gets you even closer to the animals in their natural habitats.
So that said 15 minutes, that was 7 minutes.
It's also, as you can see, the warden's posts. Oh, looks like they have a few projects going on. Meal for later this evening, but also the honeybee fences. A project to help keep the farmers having a kind of invisible barrier to keep the African elephants on their side while they grow their crops on the other side of it. They're drying off some of their laundry. Don't quite see any animals, so let's continue ahead on back to the main village.
So that was cool. The part that I showed with the video clips before, like as you're walking through the queue, that's a whole new video. It used to be the warden. I can't think of his name, but that's no longer there. But the warden's post that you see in the attraction, that is brand new. That was not here by July. So we are gonna go do Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. It is pretty cold, so the gorillas actually aren't out right now, but we're gonna go see all those other animals.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. This is the animal that's related to the giraffe, even though it looks like a zebra.
There's a lot of besides. I like reading on too.
too cold for most animals, including me. So cute. Hey, buddy. How you doing? It's hard. He's big. So we just finished up with the Gorilla Falls exploration trail. The girls never made their way out. They said it needs to be in the upper 50s, which is supposed to be the high today. So we're not sure if they will come out or not, but we are headed over to Satuli Canteen to go have lunch. So we are in Satuli Canteen and we've gotten our food. I have the grilled chicken bowl and we also have the grilled beef bowl. We both got rice and beans as our base and we both got herb dressing. They look very similar, but with just 2 different types of protein. But I will show you each of them. This is the grilled chicken bowl. You can see this chicken all right here. And then this is the grilled beef bowl, which it has sliced beef, which is pretty nice. So I normally get the kids version of this. This is so good. I skipped breakfast today, so I figured the adult portion was definitely worth it this time. So we just finished our lunch here at Satuli Canteen. That was excellent. Honestly though, I don't think I needed the adult size. The adult size was massive. And now I am stuffed to the gills. Also, if it's cold out, highly recommend getting the hot chocolate. I like that it wasn't super hot the entire time, so I was actually able to drink it, like all of it. I just wish they had refills. And just so you guys know, the hot chocolates are $3.29. And normally I don't like paying for beverages, but worth it today. Like, it's currently 50 degrees and it's midday and it feels like it's still in the 40s. Definitely worth it. But I know if you live in like a northern state, you're like, that's not cold. It's cold. Sorry. You're wrong. I've seen families in full matching Disney onesies today. And not just like one person, like families in that. So a little bit of an update. We are not doing Flight of Passage. We are doing Expedition Everest. We did Flight of Passage like 5 times when we were here last time. So we have decided that we're going to do Expedition Everest first and then swing back around if we decide we want to do Flight of Passage later. It said it was a 45-minute wait. My watch has like 12 minutes, so that means probably by the time we get on the attraction, it will have been like a 15-minute wait for an attraction that said it was 45 minutes. We're headed over to Conservation Station via the train, and I'm really curious to see how they do social distancing on the train. I think it'll be pretty interesting.
Inside the train, sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
So the way they did social distancing on the train, they only allowed 3 parties per like section of the train, and they only sat at the top row, which is honestly pretty nice. I actually preferred that. So that's pretty good. Now we're heading over to Conservation Station and see what's there. I know the affection section is actually open right now, so I'm interested to see all the animals over there. We are now getting ready to head into Creature Comforts or Starbucks. They have 2 seasonal items which we are gonna go try. They have a Santa Mickey Moose thing and a menagerie cupcake, which I think is gingerbread. They both look really good. Super excited to try them. So even though one of the items was supposed to debut today, they actually didn't have it, which is pretty disappointing because it was the item I was most excited about. It was a Santa Mickey Moose on top of a brownie, with Mickey ears. It was really cute. But we did get the menagerie cupcake, which is like gingerbread cupcake with a little white chocolate polar bear. I'll show a photo of it right now. It looks adorable and it goes perfectly with the menagerie theme that they had last year. So I'm super excited to try it. I don't think I've ever had a Disney World cupcake, ironically. This will be a first, like none of the specialty cupcakes, I guess I should say. It's very solid. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's not squishing. Tastes good. So one issue I'm finding right now is that the icing is actually stuck to the cupcake wrapper. So it's making it a little bit hard. That's what I mean about it being very solid. Like the cupcake, it literally just fell off the top of the cupcake. So So I'm gonna try to get a piece of the frosting and a piece of the cake. So we're gonna try a bite. It's not a pretty bite, but it's a bite. It's definitely a gingerbread cupcake, but it's not spicy. It's flavorful. It's a sweet gingerbread, not a super spicy gingerbread, which I appreciate. Frosting's okay. It's just a buttercream. It's not the best cupcake I've ever had. I'll say the cupcake at Universal was better than this cupcake. One thing to note, the icing actually goes all the way through the cupcake, which is pretty good. I always like when people do that. Honestly, that cupcake was extremely disappointing. I don't recommend it. Don't come to Creature Comforts and get it. It was disgusting. Don't waste your money on this. Go get a Mickey bar in the park instead. So that wraps up our time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We are gonna head back to the hotel, back to the Contemporary, and then we are going to go have dinner at Geyser Point at Wilderness Lodge. Super excited to try that for the first time. But leave any questions or comments you have down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow along with me on my social media. And I'll see you guys next time, and this is Bridgette's Buzz.